Hey, check out that Vietnamese guy.
I see a little short, chubby Asian girl walk by.
Damn, I'm funny.
Okay.
I recognize these characters.
You guys end up at the same place.
Do you want a pair of shorts?
They don't pump as well.
Because he's an idiot.
Oh, Sesame Street, of course.
You don't know who Guy Smiley is.
I don't care about you as a person.
Like, really? Come on, man.
Free baby popcorn.
Oh, you guys serve food?
You see that out there?
Well, I won't mention it on the show, but I was also... Welcome to the XYZ podcast. This is episode 74. I'm millennial producer Tony, joined as always by your host, Gen X Brian.
Hello, everybody.
And Gen Z Winston.
What it do? Doo-doo.
There
Happy
we go.
recent birthday, Winston.
Thank
Yes.
you. I turned 7 years old.
Oh, no.
No, I went from 26 to 27 years old.
Oh, we have celebrated most birthdays on here, or at least noted your birthdays.
That's true.
You're aging right before our. You're Asian right before our eyes.
I am now Unk. I'm officially Unk. We need to.
That's pretty good.
We need to find somebody who's actually younger than me to actually like sit in on these conversations now, because I'm starting to age out of it, man.
I went on a shirt, Winston, the amazing aging Asian.
That's fantastic.
That's a mouthful. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Also sounds kind of derogatory somehow. I don't know why.
Exactly.
But it's not. It says you're
I can
amazing.
if that's a t-shirt, I would wear it with my camo jacket. I would do it anything.
It's got to have your face on it.
Uh,
It's got and wearing a shirt with your own face on it is crazy.
Did I ever tell you guys? I think this is when I turned 21 or 22. Our friend Henry shows up at my birthday with a t-shirt with my face on it, and it says
awesome.
There was
That's
it was just a face of my face, and then in the corner it's a picture of me and him standing next to each other for my graduation day. I'm like, what is this, dude?
That's cool.
What does he wear that for? Does he wear it to? Is it his night shirt or what's? Like, when are you gonna wear that again?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
Sleeping
you
in
know,
it.
yeah, I can see because he should. Because he shows up in it. I can't be like, oh, can I get the shirt off of your back? Like, that's weird.
Like the most normal thing to do is be like, all right, this shirt's no good anymore. You can wear it as like an undershirt. But to know that you're also wearing Winston's face under other clothes is also
my
crazy.
my concern is that he stopped wearing it and then he put it in a thrift bin.
Oh,
and now there's somebody out there with a picture of my face on their shirt.
That's better.
That's weird. Who's the person who buys that from the thrift store?
Exactly. You day also wear it to sleep.
I would buy a shirt with a random person's face on it.
Would
probably.
you?
And for $2 at a thrift store, probably. Yeah.
I've seen pictures, picture frames at like Goodwill with the picture still in it, and I'm like, that's weird, man. That's totally weird. I mean, that's so funny. Well, how long ago was this? Do we still need to be on the lookout for?
No, I think this is a while ago. This is 21, 22-ish. So I gotta ask him what he's done with that shirt.
Oh man, I applaud his boldness, weirdness. I don't know what that is.
Very
That's funny,
weird,
though.
very bold, but I think it's hilarious. He shows up, he got a jacket on, and he see me with all my friends. He was like, "Yo, Win, check this out!" And he just pulls it, and it's my face all in a t-shirt. But yeah, I think it's so funny. But also, why? You know what I mean? Like,
what's Tony drinking out of? What was that
not?
gigantic tumbler that you have right there?
I'm drinking a blackberry Jack and Coke.
Oh,
Have you seen the blackberry?
You're doing
Jack
what?
Daniels?
The Coke?
Yeah.
He's blackberry jacking it. What is it the current?
No, it's blackberry Jack Daniels.
Oh,
That's kind of cool.
It's freaking good. I'm not a
does-
big Jack Daniels fan, but
Yeah.
I'd seen people online going, it's really good. So I went looking for it. Again, not a thing that I do because I don't really drink, but darn if it's not good.
and just a standard Coke, your standard
Coke Zero.
Coke
Yeah.
Zero. Okay, nice, Winston. Now that you're back, you said earlier that you've re-entered the drinking market.
Well, I took one shot, so did I really? You know,
I mean,
yeah.
you did, and you didn't die. Your insides didn't explode.
no, my inside did not explode, but
Okay,
I will
that's
say it did get me pretty like tipsy.
Yeah.
So we went to F1 arcade for my birthday. It is for the context for the audience. We went to F1 arcade for my birthday
Okay, explain to
celebration.
me what the F1 arcade is. I mean, I gather from
Okay.
context it's
Yeah.
yeah.
So F1 arcade is essentially it's a bar slash restaurant type of ordeal. But
Where is
what
it?
makes it's in West Midtown Atlanta.
Okay.
But what makes it special is that there's a bunch of racing simulator around. So you could pay to get on one of these racing sim and you'll drive one of these F1 cars and they have like different difficulties that you can try out where if you go all the way to the hardest level, that's like exactly how it would feel for you to drive a real life F1 car. Um but essentially it's the only place that would encourage you to drink and drive. So
Okay.
they're like, yeah, drink as much as you want, drive as much as you want, because we're benefiting them
So
or they're benefiting from.
are they good simulators? I mean, are
They're good simulators. They're so good that when you sit in the little cockpit, whenever you turns, the hydraulics would make the seats move, so it feels like you're actually going into these corner at like 100 miles per hour.
Man, that's fun.
It's
I
pretty
bet they cost
cool.
more than a quarter though, huh?
It
To
did cost more. It was about $20 per person for the racing, but you're allowed to race. I believe it was 12 different tracks. So
It's just
it's
unlimited racing while you're there then?
no. There's a countdown for every track. I think you get about like 2 to 3 minutes per track, and then you get about 12 tracks to race through. Um, but anyway,
$20 though. That seems a
yeah.
lot, but I
It is a
don't.
lot, but I feel like it's an experience worth paying for.
Okay, I mean,
Like,
you are
yeah,
an F1 enthusiast
I am, and I
as well as
do.
a self-checkout enthusiast.
Yeah, but I love like racing simulator. That's like my favorite thing right now. Anywhere I go and I see there's a racing sim, I would literally pay money just to test it out. So I was in Chattanooga, I test one out. It also had hydraulics that makes it move. I was in New York recently. There was one. I also tested one out. I didn't do too well on it because it was in a Formula One car. And then this one, I really enjoyed this one. This one was fun because I raced against my friend, and you're allowed to just bump them right off the road and put them in the wall.
It's F1 racing and bumper cars
Yeah,
all in one.
exactly. But yeah, anyway, so I took one shot, but because I haven't drank in so long, that it didn't hit me until like I guess like 10, 15 minutes later, and I start feeling very tipsy when I was driving, and that didn't help. So
And it
spun the
was
car
what
out.
you said earlier. It was green tea soju.
It was a green tea shot. And it was just that's
Oh, green tea
Jameson
shot. Okay,
and what is that? You know it. Green tea shot.
green tea shot. That's
I'll
right.
look it up. It's my job.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's my job as a makeshift virtual bartender.
So I know Jameson's in it.
Irish whiskey, peach schnapps, sour mix, lemon lime soda.
There you go.
Ah,
We
does it
talked
taste at all
about
like
this
green
one.
tea? Yeah, I just couldn't remember what was in it. What
It's a little sweet, with a little bit of like sourness to it. Kind of tastes like a Sour Patch Kid if it was a shot.
Oh, okay.
Highly recommended. Tony, if you haven't, try it out. I think you will really like green tea shot. You can probably make it as a green tea drink where you don't even have to take it as a shot. Just sip on it the whole
Probably.
time.
That's your job. You're the
yeah.
you're the youngster. Tony and I are old people. At this,
What do you-
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Nixon drinks is an old guy.
oh, that
thing,
is
though,
true.
Brian.
That is
Yeah.
true.
Uh-huh.
And so is drinking brown liquors. So,
Exactly.
suppose I should shut my mouth.
But
I
yeah.
had to do a car thing recently as well, but
no.
not of my own volition.
What did you have to do?
So, just talking to Winston before the show here, I just made a trip up to PA to visit my family over the holiday weekend over Memorial Day, and it's always something before we leave. Always something. So
It's just
planning
you and
to
your
leave.
wife, though. That's great.
Planning to leave Thursday, taking a half day at work, and Wednesday evening, my wife comes home and goes, "I don't know what happened," and immediately I was just like, "Oh no!"
Oh my God,
Because
yeah.
I don't know what happened. Driving home on the highway, it's newly paved. Something came up and hit the windshield.
Oh. Did it crack?
All right, let's go take a look. So there's a little chip on the passenger side and a foot-long crack.
Oh
in the
man.
windshield.
Oh man.
I'm going, well, I'm not driving up there with it because it's just
Yeah.
going to get worse.
How long is the drive from Atlanta to Pennsylvania?
12 hours?
12 hours. It's a long
Yeah,
drive.
I'm like, I'm not doing that. And it was again, I'm taking a half day because we're splitting the drive up. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. So I go, let's call. There's a auto glass kind of safe flight place near us, and let's just call them. Lady picks up the phone, very nice, very helpful, calls my insurance, gets them all situated with us, goes, hey, there's not really appointments at this place, so you can just show up tomorrow, show up as early as you can, and you'll be the first one in, first one out.
Oh gosh.
So thankfully Liz was there early and was back home in time for me to clock out of work and leave.
Wow,
that
that's
was
crazy.
super nice. The other thing that I guess is nice, the Georgia governor again this year has gone, hey, we got too much tax money, so we're giving some back.
I love it.
So I had looked at my account earlier and went, all right, we got $500.
Yeah.
Guess how much the deductible was for the windshield?
No,
$500.
You got a free windshield.
Easy
The state ruined my windshield and then paid for it.
Very nice. It didn't take you 12 years of lawsuit to get that $500 either.
Oh,
So
say what you will about Brian Kemp, man, but he has given us money back.
That's true.
yeah. It's funny. I got my money. You guys got your money. My girlfriend surprisingly only got $1 back. And she was like, babe, what is this? Why is it only $1? I was like, what do you mean it's only $1? And she was showing me her bank account and I'm looking at it. I was like, yeah, that's a tax credit, all right. $1. And I'm like, did you pay your taxes? She was like, yeah. I was like, I don't know what to tell
Are you
you.
sure you paid your taxes?
I was like, did you pay
Taxes.
all of your taxes?
Exactly. But yeah, she's been pretty salty about it. She was like, I don't understand. Everyone got money except for me. I was like, I don't know.
Call him up, man. He's on his way out. He'll give you an honest answer.
Exactly. Can I get the other $249 that was owed, right?
Yeah. I remember when he was running, the commercial on TV was him cleaning his gun. And he's got a daughter.
Yeah, I remember
shows
this.
up at his house. And I remember thinking, that's freaking hilarious, especially as a dad with 2 daughters. I'm like, that's really funny. And then like people were up in arms. Like they were all bent out of shape. Like you don't
he was up in arms.
That's right. He was up in fully cleaned and loaded arms. Yeah. And I was like, do you people not have a sense of humor? That was funny.
Yeah.
Do you also not realize where you live?
Yeah, no,
exactly.
literally.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
what are we doing? Yeah.
But I remember his twang was so pronounced and he's talking about it. And I thought, there's no way this guy's getting elected. I said, I appreciate his commercial because that's funny, but there's no way this guy's getting elected. And sure enough, he did. And man, I mean, jump on whatever side of the aisle you want. He's actually been pretty good as a governor for Georgia.
Who was our governor before him?
Sonny Perdue, I think. Tony, fact check me on that. As one thing.
I was just gonna go. I don't know. Don't care.
Sure,
I'll check.
Don't care. It's funny.
We're going to launch into some sports. We'll just talk about things we don't know.
Exactly.
Oh, I do have an update for you since I've been spending a decent amount of time recently, a little bit more time with my parents. And I was talking to my mom and I was like, hey, we were talking about show and tell. What on earth did I ever bring for show and tell? Because Winston didn't get to have show and tell.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't remember anything that I brought for show and tell, but it looks like Tony's got an answer before I jump into my answer.
I do.
Is,
so
right?
Sonny Perdue was a recent one, but between Perdue and Kemp, we had Nathan Deal.
Oh,
Nathan Deal.
That's right,
I
of
remember
course.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He must have not done much.
I was
since
gonna say, how long was his term?
4 or 8. I don't know. Tony's like, I'm not a political analyst. So.
2011 to 2019.
That was a long time.
Man,
didn't
I
even
should-
realize it. Holy shit.
I should have remembered that. You say the name, and I was like, okay, I do remember him.
Well,
he did not
that's
give
'cause
any.
he-
You know what?
yeah.
He didn't give us any money back.
That's why he was unrecognizable. That's it.
Yeah.
You gotta line my pockets to
Exactly.
Yeah.
to keep in the memory.
Yes, Brian Kemp. I'll remember you, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
except Winston's girlfriend will be like, I remember him for the wrong reasons. That check is only giving me $1.
Hey, you know what? $1 keeps you in
That's
the memory now.
Yeah,
that's true.
exactly. Any dollar figure amount will keep you memorable regardless.
That's true.
I guess so.
That's true. Oh, but anyway, my lackluster response to what I brought for show and tell, the only thing that she could really remember is when I was younger, I found an Indian arrowhead.
You're not allowed to call them that anymore.
I'm sorry. A Native American, it was not an arrowhead, an axe head. I'd found a bunch of arrowheads, but yes, a Native American axe head, which is like, it was like, size. It was good size, and it was like, it was very, very cool and whittled down. But that was the only thing I think she could remember that I brought in.
It's funny that you said that. Did you know that Chamblee is now part of Native American Reserve?
No, man. Are they going to build a casino next to my house?
No, I was watching the news and they were interviewing somebody named Chief Meteorologist.
Jeez, oh man,
that is awesome. That is
I had to say it, but I didn't come up with that
yeah.
joke. That was a joke I stole. But it's
which
just
one?
That's dad
Which
quality,
one of
though.
you? Which one of you ding dongs was the one that was throwing the rocks and Indian artifacts at each other that we talked about previously?
Me.
That was
that was me. I got a scar right here, and that was the result of
this makes sense now.
Yes, of said interaction. The second part was then when it was funny because when we found that when we went to retrace the steps of where I was injured, we found the Indian axe head. I don't know if I threw that part of the story,
so
but
funny.
and then followed the trail of blood, down to where it was at the creek because you could see it because my head was bleeding all
like
the
a
side of it.
murder
so
mystery.
Yes, it was. But we found an Indian artifact or a Native American artifact because
so
of it.
funny.
So it's all good. But yeah, and then my brother was in on this conversation, and I asked him what he brought for show and tell, and all he could remember is when we got a dog. He
brought your dog.
We had my mom. Yeah, he had my mom come in during the day during show and tell hour and like show off the dog. It was really
so
anything
funny.
goes as far as show and tell. I mean, I don't think there were any parameters on what you could bring in and show to the class, at least from what I remember. Tony, any idea what you brought for show
I
and tell?
just remember, like, again, I don't remember anything specific either. I just want to say it was always like a toy.
Yeah.
It was usually like show and tell. From my memory was like usually right after Christmas. It was like bring in something that you got.
So hold on.
you know.
Let me ask this: what is the point of show and tell? Like, what is it teaching children?
If you like, look at this cool shit I got, and you did.
Yeah, that's it, right? If I was a teacher and I'm so lazy for the rest of the week and I didn't want to do something like to teach, I would be like, all right, kids, tomorrow we're gonna do show and tell, so that I get, I don't know, 6 hours of not having to actually teach. Like, I don't know, I feel like that would be nice.
But the kids have to get up and explain. You have to get up in front of your class and explain. And I think, it was like what it is and why you like it or whatever, or why you brought it in. So I think that was the thing. Even though it is, the teachers don't have to do anything, but suddenly the kids have to sit there and like, okay, I got to talk to this group of people. And not everybody did it, but.
Do you think it teaches like public speaking skills?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That is why I'm very shy when it comes to public speaking. That's why I only do it here with you guys. I think if we were to do a podcast live in front of like 7 people, I'll be like
7 people. We don't. You guys.
Well, that's the average views we get. That's a huge crowd.
Calling out chat. I don't even have Twitch open, so I don't even know who's joining us.
No,
down at the Fox Theater. I always wonder what those are like. You see them come through.
Yeah,
I mean,
those live podcasts.
Money. Yeah,
I don't ever understand it.
How can you? I mean, I don't know what those podcasts are, so I don't know what their shtick is, but I don't know how you could like manifest that on the fly.
I will say, I think most of the time they're comedy podcasts, and I feel like when they do run out of topics or something, they'll just end up doing crowd work or something. You know,
probably take questions. I know that Stuff You Should Know will go on tour, but they'll they will make an episode that is for their live shows for that tour.
That makes sense.
The only way that you can hear about that topic is to go to a live show.
That's kind of cool.
It was funny. One of those, I don't even remember what it was that I was listening to, but it was a topic I was interested in. And I don't go to Wikipedia as much as I used to, but I used to spend a lot of time on Wikipedia. A lot of time on there. But there was one episode, I'm like, I swear these guys are just reading their Wikipedia page. I knew all this stuff.
They specifically don't use it. Like,
really?
Because I mean, the main part of the show is that they actually go and do research, or they have a team of people who have gone and done actual research on this, but they specifically, especially in their older episodes, will touch on that fairly often, the fact that they do not use Wikipedia. They may go to the sources that Wikipedia is citing, but they're not using the article itself.
That's kind of cool.
So
my favorite thing about Wikipedia nowadays is if I find a movie that I don't want to watch, I'll just go in there and read. Like,
it's the freaking cliff notes of movies.
At least you didn't say I go in and change some major plot points,
I should do that. That would be a lot better.
And see how it depends what the topic is, but how fast the online army will correct you.
No, literally.
Speaking of the internet,
that's a segue for anything. You could use that all the time.
I know, but we're talking about sites. We're talking about finding information, and
I'm scared.
We must have a moment of silence for the dearly beloved and newly departed butler of the internet, Ask Jeeves died on May 1st,
Oh, he
2026.
Oh man,
Jeeves is
look at
no
Winston's
more.
like I have no idea who the hell you're
I have
talking
no
about.
idea. Yeah, who is this?
The person who actually had butlers, Tony, doesn't know of the internet's butler.
Who is the internet butler? I do not know who
So
this is.
go look up Ask Jeeves. It became just ask.com after a while, but it was one of the like big OG search engines for a long time.
You'd ask
that
Jeeves.
Was I guess you'd call it a competitor to Google.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
I mean, timeline wise, I don't know if it predated Google, but I think I remember asking Jeeves before I Googled anything.
It was back in the time when you would actually just type in a full question into the search engine and to get to an answer instead of just typing in,
Winston, it would have been in your show me boobies face. That's probably how old I think.
So if you were, hold on. So if you wanted to see boobies, would you ask Jeeves to show you boobies?
You would type in show me big boobies.
And it would come up.
And it would give you sites. This is the mentality of search engines at that time.
Yes. Which now that is appropriate timing though, because apparently Google has just completely effed their search and turned it all over to AI.
In droves.
So stupid.
But yes, you'd ask Jeeves, and then he would give you links. It was very simple. It was a good relay, and I think that was the way to try and get people to understand, like, what am I searching for? Well, if you have a question, ask Jeeves. He will, show you the answer. He will show you the way.
Well, R.I.P. to Jeeves, man. Yeah. He lived a good life.
Winston never knew him.
Jeeves, I never knew him. Google, Yahoo, and MSN.
Oh man.
Now being
I used to use Yahoo. I used Yahoo more than I used Google at one point.
Yeah, I mean, I had a Yahoo email address. That was my first email address.
I still have a Yahoo email address.
Yeah,
you actively email address. Yeah, that's right. I don't know.
It really?
Yeah,
it is. That is it's the one that I've had since I was a teenager.
Oh, I thought it was Gmail.
And it is my primary. I have a Gmail one, but my primary email is still a Yahoo one. I love it.
Anything's better than Outlook. I will say that.
I thought you were going to say AOL because I still occasionally, very occasionally, will see somebody with an AOL email address. Now it's gone from embarrassing to like I kind of admire it. They're sticking to it.
Did you guys ever use Hotmail by chance?
I was just about to mention Hotmail.
No,
I never understood the concept of Hotmail. I always thought it was like porn.
Right? Yeah.
Why would you call your mail Hotmail?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hotmail's in your area.
Hey, can I send you some Hotmails?
Yeah, I should start a postal service where it's stripper that work as postal worker.
Yeah.
Call it Hotmails.
Yes, that was a more civilized term for dick pics.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Can I send you some Hotmail?
Have you ever heard of the music group, the Postal Service?
Yes. Such Great Heights.
Yes. Yeah, so Winston, the whole reason that they're called that is because they created music originally not together. One person would create a piece of the song and then send it in the physical mail, and the next person
reading the Wikipedia on the Postal Service.
Yes,
that's so cool.
I will send you their greatest song, which has been covered, and
I do prefer the Iron and Wine cover of Such Great Heights, but I'm an Iron and Wine fan, so
I would agree that is a superior cover. You think you did mention that on an episode, Tony, like where the cover version's better than the original? Doesn't often happen, but it does happen. That would be a contender.
I've got a list of stuff. I didn't figure we'd go back to the Guess a Person game, but I have some other things that I want to throw by you guys at the end here of something that we could do. But on my list is like drafting the greatest cover songs.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm trying to see if I know this song, Such Great Heights.
You probably don't. I know why Tony does. That seems to fall into the music that he likes.
Pop punk was a big thing in high school for me, so I knew their version, and I know the cover.
But I can't say that I know any other Postal Service songs.
So was Such Great Heights a cover, or is that their song?
That's their song.
That's their song, and then it was such a good song that a lot of people covered it. But Iron and Wine is probably, I would agree, is the best version of it.
Yeah.
No, I do not know this. I do not know this group.
What are you listening to these days, Winston, on the popular music charts? Since I think Tony and I like what we like.
Yeah.
I've
discovered a new subgenre.
Okay.
It's K-house. K-pop house music.
All right.
which I'm starting to see that K-pop is kind of going into that direction. A lot of groups are starting to make more house type music. So
It's
I now
so
have a
funny.
playlist full of it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Uh-huh.
laughing not at it because like so back in my Orlando days, I was very in,
Hmm.
going to clubs and club music. And then it's really funny to me now how now a lot of popular music is very influenced.
Yeah.
I've always
Right.
laughed because K-pop is like your boy band.
Hmm.
And so now the natural evolution of K-pop is into K-house music, which,
Exactly.
it's very funny. It's,
And and I think what it is K-pop is just it's like somebody in Korea saw everything that happened in America from 2000 to 2005 and was like, what if we make this our whole personality?
yeah.
And then that's what
Yes,
happened.
that was
Like the
always my deal with
Y2K
K-pop.
fashion, Y2K fashion, pop music like boy groups and stuff, and then now the house music
I
stuff.
mean, that's just sort of since pop culture has really become a thing, the 20 years looking back is been
Yeah.
forever.
Okay,
I
so what's
mean,
going on right now, and we could predict where Korean entertainment's going to go. What I don't even know. Well, I don't even know
I
what's
don't
out now. I
know.
don't. I don't listen to popular music.
Yeah, I don't know. I see a lot of like house music influence, and then I'm seeing a lot of like mumble rap music influence as
mm,
well. So it's just like there's two different side. It's all right. Like I that's now my like workout playlist. So it's fast paced. It's melodic. I do like it. I think that the difference that makes me enjoy this more than like regular house music is that there's vocals. Because
I
most of
thought
the
you were
time
going to
when
say there's six hot Korean girls. I thought that.
well, yeah,
doesn't
that
hurt.
too, but no, it's there's more vocals to it. You know what I mean? Like there's no vocals in house music. It's just beats. And I think
Well, I mean, you did. There was vocals in house music, but not.
yeah,
But there was different types. Yeah, you had the four on
that's
the floor
fair.
that was beats, but you also had vocals. But okay. And is it in
I
English or is it in Korean?
It's mix of both. Some English, mostly English, and then Korean, right? Tossing in
Okay.
between, yeah. But I was gonna say I did see a clip recently of NSYNC performing in New York, and holy shit, people watch that? Like the way they dance is so funny to me. I don't know.
They have
But
to like dial it back since they're probably all arthritic from.
well, no, no, no,
Yeah.
no. This is from like 2000, from like the early 2000 when
Oh,
they were all
when they
young.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Once they reached full steam,
Yeah,
huh?
yeah. But it was weird to me that what I realized was Justin Timberlake just sang most of the song.
Yeah, that's I mean, it was very obvious he was the
The
breakout
goats,
artist. Yeah.
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 I couldn't even tell who any of the other guys were. I
He's the
don't
one with
know
the
any
right.
of
He's
them.
got where Justin Timberlake has the ramen noodle hairstyle. Is
Yeah, yeah. He was wearing a
Real
bandana during
crunchy.
that performance, so I didn't
ah
see it. But who else was in NSYNC, right?
well, this is sad. Again, I'm the most non-boy band guy. Although Pop, that song that they came out with, I think late 90s
Yeah.
was a freaking banger. You got Joey Fatone, you got
Was that
Lance.
was that who you met at the
Yes.
club? Joey
Yeah.
Fatone. Okay.
No, at Universal. I worked with his
No.
brother and sister.
You met somebody that was a famous singer. Was it Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? One of them.
I've seen well, I met Joey Fatone
Uh-huh.
when I worked at Universal, and I had two Backstreet Boy sightings. One, this is hilarious. One was in the drive-through. Do you remember of what was that carved chicken place? Oh gosh.
Boston Market.
Yes, thank you.
Was it really?
Yes, it
Oh
was
my
absolutely
gosh.
Boston Market. Thank you. My brother and I, when we were in Orlando, we're in Boston Market at the counter, and we're looking over to the drive-through because you can see it right there. And
Yeah.
one of the Backstreet Boys pulled up into the drive-through of the Boston Market.
Which Backstreet Boy was it?
I don't know their names. I only
Nobody
know
knows their name.
it.
Nobody does.
I've looked them up. You've got Nick Carter, who is probably the most famous of them.
What else was he in? Or
He had, I
did
think, a solo
He,
career.
he had a
Or
solo career. I think he did some movies.
Oh, okay.
Brian Luttrell, AJ
Oh.
McLean is the one that wore the glasses.
You guys ever seen that clip from Family Guy of the Teen Choice Award? This is what it feels like.
It does. Kevin Richardson and Howie Drow.
I think
Adorable.
Don't know.
so I saw one of the guys in the drive-through. Then months later, also in Orlando, I think I told you this. I was bowling with some friends, and in the lane up next to us comes the Backstreet Boy who had just been arrested for drunk driving or something like that. The guy who had a DUI.
I feel like that was Luttrell.
Oh, I don't know, but yeah. So I had two Backstreet Boy encounters in Orlando. That might be taken the wrong way,
Right.
but this is,
Go on.
and then NSYNC. But yeah.
So you only saw Joey Fatone from NSYNC?
Yes.
You told me that you knew somebody, like you went to the club in Orlando and you were partying with one of the either NSYNC or Backstreet Boy cousin, was it not?
That was Carrot Top.
Carrot Top.
No, there was, I swear, I know the Carrot Top story, but I swear there was a story about like some pop star. Like I swear.
He mentioned last episode that he saw Dennis Rodman in a
Dennis
club.
Rodman in the club.
No, I swear there was a story you told me a long time ago.
I promise
you were partying with someone right before they blew up, so nobody knew him yet.
I met Joey Fatone right before NSYNC got huge.
Okay, so that was at Universal?
Yes.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I met him. It was at Halloween Horror Nights, I think. Yeah, and I was talking. You know, I worked occasionally with his brother, who I think was Steve Fatone. Actually, even went to I went out to the club with him, which is funny because he was a phenomenal dancer too. And then his sister Janine, who worked there.
Okay, yeah. So the last time you told me that story, you only told me the story of you going to the club with them, or
no. I didn't mention the club. I think you're conflating stories. Listen, I'm too old to make stuff up, so all my stories are true. I
believe they're true.
Shit I made up months ago.
I believe that they're true. I could have sworn you told me you were at the club and Joey Fatone shows up. I don't know.
No, I was at a Universal party and he showed up there, and there apparently I did not meet them there, but he referenced other NSYNC band members that were there, and he was wearing a giant head to toe red fuzzy jumpsuit, which he referred to as his Elmo jumpsuit.
Why was he dressed up in the Elmo jumpsuit?
It was the 90s, man. I don't know. You had white guys with cornrows. We were still rocking, overalls with one strap down. I mean, it was a confusing time for white people.
Funny enough, though, because I looked up NSYNC's members as well. Lance Bass.
Oh, that's right. I know.
Yes, Lance Bass was also in there. Yeah.
I sang bass. It was easy to remember, I guess.
Yes, there you go. Lance Bass.
Lance Bass.
Yeah, he's the gay one.
JC Chazes.
Chavez.
Whatever.
Chavez. Yeah.
Chavez? Is it Chavez?
Is he dead or something?
Chasez.
Chavez.
Yeah.
Why did Lance Bass thing say 1995 to 2002? Did he die?
They were members.
What?
The group doesn't exist anymore. That's why Justin Timberlake says 95 to 2024. Because the group
so why
doesn't
does it
exist.
So why does Chris Kilpatrick just say members and then Jason Galasso say bass since 1995?
I don't know. We're once again we're discussing things we don't have any idea about. I am not.
I kind of like that. I think that's the whole point of our show is we're just talking out of our ass half the time.
That's basically it.
Well, I did want to ask you. I did have, since it's been a minute since I've seen you guys. I did write some things down because clearly I can't remember anything.
Yes.
Okay, I got a few things, but one of the things is I was driving back from Chattanooga, Tennessee this weekend, and it was a torrential downpour. Sideways raining, which I got baptized in how to drive when I moved to Florida. Holy crap, there's some downpours there that I mean, the first time I ran through a Florida rainstorm and I was driving, I was like, I don't know how people do this. It's insane. So it was pretty bad driving back, but I've got extensive experience driving in the rain. I was shocked by the amount of people that had their hazard lights on while driving in the rain.
I hate it. I hate it. It's so annoying.
What's more annoying, especially in Atlanta, the people who just don't turn on their lights
during the rain.
Yeah, it's like, hey, first of all, illegal.
Yeah, right.
It's illegal to drive when it's raining out without your lights on.
Yeah,
and then it's like, do you not really? You're driving a gray vehicle in the rain. It's like no one can see you. What are you doing?
So stupid.
Yeah, but the hazards are equally annoying. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it caused me to look it up. Because I was like, I thought it was illegal. Well, by the time I made it, I was only in Chattanooga, so you're in Georgia within 5 minutes. Yeah. And so it's not illegal in Georgia. But I was just curious, and based on your reactions, that also you guys don't. I was like, did somebody get on TikTok and say this is the way to drive in the rain? Because I
turn the signal on.
Yeah, no. The hazards. Because I've seen I've seen the occasional driver with the hazards, and every time it's like one person over in the right lane. I'm like, those people just need to pull off because they're clearly terrified in what's going on. But the
Yeah.
sheer volume of people that had it on. I even like voice texted my brother as I was leaving. I was like, dude, I can see at least 9 people with their hazards on right here from where I am driving. It was insane.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get your take on it, but yeah, you guys answered correctly. I might have had to say something if you guys are like, oh yeah, that's the best way to drive. Put your hazards on and go slowly in the fast
I
lane.
think it's stupid. Like if you can't see what what's happening. Okay, I would say this. My girlfriend attempted to do this while we were in the car driving down to Universal back in December. As we were driving down, it started pouring. We escaped the rain like 2 or 3 different times, but as nightfall, that's when the rain fell. And so as I'm driving, she's like, "Babe, like this is kind of getting crazy." And then she reached her hand for the hazard, and I just like, "Stop that! Get out of here!" I was like, "I'm a man, dude. I'm gonna die in this vehicle with no hazards on."
Hazards are for when you're like driving with lumber sticking out of the back of your car, or
Yeah.
when you're pulled on the side of the road and need help. That's
Yeah.
what hazards are for. Hazards
Yeah,
are
hazards
like
should not be off while you're on the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
these
on while you're
aren't
on the
it's
road.
raining too hard lights. It's not what they
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, no, and the whole thing, what like in the things that I read, because it really there was so many that I'm like, am I wrong? Like,
Yeah.
am I like I consider myself a fairly good driver,
Here's my issue with it, right? If I don't mind if people have it on. I mind if they have it on and they're staying in the left lane.
You mean the
Go
right lane?
inside. Yeah,
I
like
mean the right
well,
lane.
no. Like if they have it on the fast lane while it's raining and
Get
then
the fuck out of
driving
the fast lane.
Exactly. That's my point. That's my whole point. It's like if you're gonna have it on, go inside. Like why are you out here?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
But yeah, I think it's
Okay.
so dumb.
I good. I did again. This is therapy. I'm not crazy. I
Yeah.
thought it was just. There was so many of them that I was like, "Am I wrong?" Because
Yeah.
It was like somebody got a memo that I didn't get. And I haven't been driving through like torrential downpours in a while, so I was like, "Did something change that I'm unaware of?" But yeah.
This show is just 3 idiots telling each other exactly.
But there might be
What
three
is
other
everybody's thoughts on like every so many years? I feel like people should have to take a driving test again.
I think that's real. I think it should be that way. I don't think that it should apply to people that's below the age of 60. I think once you get up to like 60 years old, I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen
Winston,
some
man.
idiots that are younger than 60 driving around here.
This guy.
Winston think he's always driving F1.
Yeah. Simulator or not, man.
I was driving the other day with my girlfriend in the car, and then I kind of just cut into a lane and I didn't turn on my signal. And she was like, "Why didn't you turn on your signal? It was kind of rude." And she was like, "Do you not know how to drive?" I'm like, "You see what car I'm in? It came with a package. Like I drive a BMW for context. It comes with a package that you're just not allowed to turn on your turn signal when you cut into a lane."
I don't
So
know,
I was
man.
like,
Winston, all I can think of is you are reinforcing a stereotype.
Well, BMW and Lexus drivers, is that
Yeah.
what you mean?
yeah, exactly. Lexus
The
driver
ones who
is-
basically just get an automatic finger as you go past them sometimes.
Yeah, my mom had a Lexus for a long time, and I had to break that to her. I was like,
Yeah.
"Mom, you don't understand." Somebody decided, and everybody is withholding it. If you drive a Lexus, you drive like an asshole.
I always make the joke that it's always worse when it's an Asian woman in a Lexus. I think that's probably the worst combo of
Just-
human
yeah.
beings
Which-
found in the road.
Is maybe one of my favorite Family Guy clips.
I'll be as untouched as the turn signal in an Asian woman's car.
How much signal I need to cut across 8 lane? None? I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
Good luck, everybody. I love that clip. Yeah, that's so funny.
And also note, Winston, that was Tony bringing up a Family Guy reference for the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
I
Not
know,
maybe
I don't
the
have
first
many,
time,
but-
yeah.
I will say there are so many clips from the Family Guys, like from Family Guy episode that have gone viral over the few years. Like there's that one. There's the one where it was a guy driving a Hummer who's like, "This car is so fucking cool. I could watch." What was the animated movie with a talking lion and zebras and they were escaping the zoo?
Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Oh,
He's
man,
like, I
Tony
can
had that
watch
right
my
there.
yeah. He's like, I can watch the Madagascar DVD while I drive. There's that, and then there's it's the Sneaker O'Toole clip. I don't know if you guys seen it yet.
No.
Brian, if you ask your daughter, she probably seen the clip.
Sneaker O'Toole.
Snicker O'Toole is around, and then I don't know if you guys seen this one, the scoreboard one. It was a Vietnam vet at the war memorial, the war veteran memorial site, and it was like this Vietnamese guy came up to a bunch of like American vet, and he was like scoreboard, scoreboard.
Scoreboard! Scoreboard! Vietnam undefeated!
See, Tony, you and I couldn't do that. I'm
You're
not
not
even
allowed
sure if
to do
Winston
it.
can at this point.
Yeah, I think I can. It's a Vietnamese joke. I'm allowed to make that.
That is
joke.
true. You
Yeah.
are from Vietnam, so I suppose
Exactly.
that does
Yeah.
give you. Well, there was a backlash of
About Family Guy.
No, of the H2s when the Hummers came into, and suddenly people are driving. Was it H2 or H3? I don't even
H3.
remember.
I think the H3 was the road legal one. The H2 was a military one.
Okay, right. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And the H3s were popping up everywhere. They were like the Tesla of the day, where suddenly you see
Really?
them everywhere, and people really started hating on the H3s.
Wasn't it like 8 miles per gallon in that thing? Because it was just a gas guzzler the whole time?
Probably, I don't know. Again, it was one of those things like you see these people with the trucks, you're like, you don't need that vehicle.
But hold on, time out. I agree with you, but at the same time, as somebody who watched Zombieland, the H3 is probably the coolest car you could ever get in life. It's so badass. It was a yellow Hummer. They painted the number 3 on the side. They put the freaking ramp in the front. I think it was the greatest car because of
like
that
Mad Max
movie.
modified though, yeah.
Yeah, because of that movie, I bought a yellow H3 Hummer Hot Wheel as a kid. Like
That's not going to help you in a zombie apocalypse, my man.
you don't have enough gas for it. I agree.
Yeah, those were hated
yeah.
though. Those were absolutely hated because
Really?
they started popping up everywhere. Yeah, there
Oh,
was. I
man.
think there was even a Facebook page. Gosh, this is taking me back to when I
I
was.
think
of
I've
people-
seen that too.
Of
Yeah.
people flipping off Hummer H3s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see how. Okay, 14 miles per gallon in city, 18 miles per gallon highway.
Yeah.
And it was.
But
a
keep in
V8
mind that was
engine.
probably when gas was like $2.50 a gallon.
Did you know that we
Maybe.
could buy one right now for $4,000?
They
Very
were
nice.
they were Cybertrucks before Cybertrucks.
yeah.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, I think that's. Well, hold on, but it's $4,000 with 215,000 miles on it. That sounds like a great deal.
215,000 miles. Oh, it's probably got 3 more miles left in it though.
Exactly.
Unless it was built well. You know what's funny? By all accounts, I should hate the Cybertrucks. I just laugh when I see them, though. I see a good amount of them in my day. It's just kind of, I don't know. I just kind of laugh. I'm like,
I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I'm like the minority here. Well, I am the minority here.
you
but
like.
Yeah, when you're right, you're right.
I am the minority in the minority that likes the Cybertrucks. I think it's cool.
Would you get one? I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but I would never buy one. I laugh at
if
people.
you were to if somebody were to give me the amount of money that it would take to buy a Cybertruck and then ask me if I would buy it, I would say no, but I would take that money to buy something else. But if a person were to offer me a Cybertruck for free as like a giveaway or something, I'm gonna take it. I think it's a cool car. I would totally, if it was gifted to me, I would drive it every day.
Yeah,
but I
not
wouldn't-
probably drive just like an F1. I don't think.
No. But apparently it's fast. But regardless, I
All
think
cars are fast.
that is true. Not all cars are bulletproof. Glass, I think. I don't know.
Even on the demonstration when he said it was bulletproof and he chucked that steel ball at the window, it cracked.
Yeah, it cracked, but it didn't shatter.
Mm.
So it's technically something proof, right?
I like the fact that it looks like a concept car that actually came to fruition.
Yeah.
Like concept cars always look cool as crap, and you go,
Yeah.
no one's ever gonna ride this.
I like the fact that it looks like something I drew as a kid.
Yeah. I think that
when you
I
don't
think
know how
that's
to
why I
draw
don't
a
hate it.
car, that's
Yeah.
what it is, right?
I think that's why I don't hate it. I think
Yeah.
subconsciously it takes me back to like I was drawing those cars.
Exactly.
I was at my parents' house this weekend, and they still have a lot of my things. This is something you never think of as you're growing up, like the amount of crap you have as a kid.
Yeah.
What happens to it? I mean, I sold off a lot of my I still have a lot of my Star Wars characters, but all of the play sets and vehicles and all that are gone.
Yeah.
For some reason, there's still a gigantic Matchbox car carrying case of Matchbox cars.
No way.
Combination of my brother's and mine. And I was glancing at it, and I looked and I found one, and it was hilarious. There was a Lamborghini that I had as a kid,
What?
but I took it and I sanded it down to the metal so it looked like a DeLorean.
Because
Because
that
as a
is
kid
sick.
in, in 1984, whenever Back to the Future came out, I thought the DeLorean was like the coolest car ever.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of has that vibe too, which is why I think I don't hate it completely.
Right. No, I think the DeLorean is very cool. I almost think that the Cybertruck was inspired by the DeLorean with
Seems
the
like it could
stainless
be, yeah.
steel, right? Yeah. Again, one of those cars that looks real cool, but will literally kill you if you drive it. I think it's like super dangerous to drive that.
I had a friend who was like so close to buying a DeLorean.
Yeah.
He was literally in the bargaining process with the guy, and he shot him this super ridiculous low number, and the guy's like, okay. And
No
the fact
way.
that he agreed to the low ball, I think, is what made him go, no, never mind. I changed my mind.
Like the guy was trying to get rid of it so badly.
I think because he agreed to that number, he realized that.
I think it's just an inconvenient car to own. You know that you can't roll the window down all the way. So like, imagine if you're going through a drive-through. How do you get your food, right? You gotta lift the whole thing up.
Here's the idea. If you're driving a DeLorean, I think the idea is that you don't need fast food.
No, I think the reason you go into a fast food place is because you bought the DeLorean. You can't afford food anymore.
There are some people with huge ass houses that have Kias parked in their driveway, and we always laugh at that. It was like, your house is great, but your car is stupid.
But that's better than having a tiny little house with the nicest car you could ever see, right?
I look at cars as mostly functional rather than
that's fair.
showy. But
yeah. I think it's weird when it's a small house and they have a really fancy car for no reason. I'm like, I think your priorities is in the wrong place here.
Well, I suppose. How do you know what somebody else's priorities are,
Mr.
Fancy,
true.
Mr. Fancy Car Man?
That is true.
A friend was over a couple of weeks ago and was borrowing. We were going somewhere, and she's like, "I've got my mom's convertible. You want to take that?"
What?
Like, yeah. Until I got outside, and it's like a 1987 LeSabre.
Oh, I was gonna say LeBaron. I was gonna say Chrysler.
Something
LeBaron.
like that. Yeah, it was one of the two, and I was just like, I still don't care. Put the top down. I want to ride in this. And I'm just so we're going down the highway. I'm just like, I am so tickled at just the novelty still. Like, it's just a convertible, and I'm still amused. I don't care.
Oh, convertibles are great.
Convertibles are cool. I see. I enjoyed riding in a convertible. I don't know if I would want to own a convertible. I feel like it's a hassle to own a convertible, and I don't want to be perceived. You know what I mean? Like if I'm
hassle, how?
Because you have to maintain the roof and everything. I feel. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
I think there's two types of convertibles. You get the soft tops.
Oh, the hard tops, right?
Or the hard tops, which you have to put on physically, and then the soft tops. Sometimes if it tears, I see what you're saying. Or you can't drive down the road and put up the roof because I think sometimes the wind. So I mean, Florida, obviously, I talked about the Chrysler Sebring, which I'd always try and rent people at Alamo Rent-A-Car because they were in Florida. But you got to worry, if you lived in Florida, you're like, oh, make sure you put the freaking top up because it's going to rain at 3 o'clock. Right. You don't want your car to fill with water. I see what you mean, but I do think convertibles are cool, though.
Yeah, they're cool. Every time you say Sebring, I keep thinking of that clip from The Office where they drove it into a lake. Have you seen that?
I'm sure I have. I mean, I watched all of The Office, but I didn't rewatch The Office. I think I've only watched it in total once. I mean, obviously, I've seen some episodes rerun, but
I just seen clips of it a lot. Okay, not the Sebring, but the what's the other convertible that they used to have that looked like a little cockroach? It's like a 2-door, but it's really ugly. Hold on,
you had the Volkswagen Bug.
No, it's a Chrysler car. I just don't know the name of it. It's disgusting. It's like if you take a mini SUV and then you made it a convertible. What is it? PT Cruiser.
The PT Cruiser.
Disgusting.
Also, that's funny. I think that was our worst jobs episodes. I mentioned my days at Alamo Rent-A-Car and Chrysler Sebring and a PT Cruiser were both mentioned in that episode because that's when I got to drive both of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the PT Cruiser was so bad. It was so bad. And my wife's grandmother was like, I don't ever want to be in one of those. They kind of remind me of a hearse.
That was my car for a period of time.
A hearse or a PT Cruiser?
Hearse would be awesome. No, PT Cruiser.
No way, you had a PT Cruiser? That is so cool.
My family did, and that was my.
How did that never come up? How has that never come up in 74 episodes, Tony? I'm a little disappointed. That's never come up.
My
He was
very
embarrassed.
first car was I think it was a Saturn
All right,
station wagon.
First cars.
Okay.
Saturn,
Station wagon.
It was a teal Saturn station wagon
Okay.
that I would constantly lock my keys in, but I never locked the hatchback on it. So I would just
climb in the back?
I would just climb through the back.
Oh, that is sick. Yeah.
I went from that to a Suzuki XL7, which was this tiny little
No. X27?
XL7.
XL7.
It was a little tiny SUV. That's what I used during college. It was great because it was just big enough to haul all of my crap to and from
Was
Virginia.
that post Suzuki Samurai?
XL7? I don't know. I don't recognize the Samurai.
Samurai was, I think, a tiny SUV.
Went from the XL7 to the PT Cruiser.
Oh man!
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
To my Civic
that you still have today.
Yeah, Civic's a 2012.
Man, it's running.
It's a Honda. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason I got it, because they're workhorses. They just run them forever.
Yeah,
that was my first car. Man, Honda Accord, 1984 Honda Accord. Thing lasted forever.
Ask Ryan what car he drives right now. Honda Accord.
2021 Honda Accord Pilot. I got the Pilot. We just got my daughter's going off to college, so we got her a car. We have a Civic now, Tony.
Oh yeah, nice. Nice. I mean, it's a good car, man.
Yeah.
But I'm the same as you, where I'm just going, it's a toll.
Yeah.
I just need to get from A to B.
Yeah.
Did you give your daughter the Honda Accord and then you guys got a Civic? Or...
No, she gets the Civic.
Oh, which year Civic?
2023.
Oh man, that's the new one. I really like the way that one looks.
It's nice.
Really
Winston, what was your first car?
My first car was a 2007 Infiniti G35S. It was a sport car. I should have not bought that car. It was a dumb decision to buy it because it was 82,000.
First car, man.
Yeah, it was 82,000 miles on it, which relatively low mileage because it was a 10-year-old car at the time. 82,000 miles charged. I think we got it out the door at $12,000. But what I didn't realize at the time was that car was going to break down at 120. So I had a timing chain issue.
Honda.
Yeah. This was technically Infiniti is Nissan, so you would think it's reliable enough.
That's
but
true
no.
too.
Yeah.
But and then it had a AC coolant leak, so it always pumped hot air. And imagine that during a summer. So that was terrible. And then after that, we got rid of that car. And then my dad gave me his old car when he got a new car. So I had, you guys remember, it was that white Acura that I had for a long time. Did a lot of fun stuff to that. Cut the exhaust off. Was being really annoying with it. Got a roof wrap on it. And then that car broke down. This broke down recently. This was in December.
Yeah, no, I do. Because that's when you're like, I got to get a new car.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so that went out the door because the ECU got fried. It was a $700 thing to fix or whatever. But then after that, I ended up just getting rid of the car completely. And then now I have my BMW. So 3 cars, not too bad. But I will say, I do want to get a Honda Civic next. But it's not a regular Honda Civic. I want to get the Honda Civic Type R.
Okay.
With grapefruit shooters on the back.
It has 3 exhaust pipe in the back.
Again, Winston, always upholding the stereotype. I appreciate that.
Exactly. Yeah.
You can put whistle tips on it?
No, that is corny.
What's whistle tips?
You don't know whistle tips?
Oh, thank you.
Oh
Thank you. Somebody do it.
I know whistle tips. Whistle
they
tips.
Go, woo,
yeah.
woo.
The whistles got woo. It's that woo woo.
Oh, that's
You're
so
supposed to
funny.
be up in the morning making breakfast. Have you never seen this, Brian? I thought we talked about it on like old internet memes. This is Bub Rub and Lil Sis.
I do remember talking about that. I remember you saying something about woo woo. I didn't know about whistle tips though.
They were metal pieces that they were welded into exhaust.
Yeah.
To narrow it.
To turn it into a whistle.
Oh my gosh.
That's
and then they tried to
obnoxious.
The best part is on this news clip, they tried to
interview some guys, yeah.
And he freaking peels down the road, almost hits another car, basically hits a stop sign, and no noise. Doesn't do the thing at all.
No noise whatsoever.
It's the best. It's one of the best news clips ever.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll have to look that up.
Just these people in the hood on the news.
Link it in the show notes, please. I will check that. That's funny.
Absolutely.
I love no, my favorite part about it is when they interview him, his name shows up as Bub Rub, and then below it said Whistle Fan. He's got woo woo. I love that video. It's like one of those like classic internet viral video, man.
What year was that? See, I had the early viral videos, and then I think I didn't.
Let's see. This is a long time
okay,
ago.
not important, I suppose. I thought I always assume you guys have this stuff at the
13
top.
years ago. 13 years ago.
That would be 2013.
Yeah.
We're getting so into the 20.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to think that
this was on a news station, KRON, in
K-Ron.
2003.
Oh, okay. The video was uploaded to YouTube. Oh no, there's another video uploaded to YouTube in 19 years ago. But that was
it could have been sitting around for a while.
Could have just been going back to them, or could
yes.
have been a re-upload. Yeah.
Somebody decides to re-upload it. You didn't have a shitty first car. Like I remember,
I never had a shitty first car.
When I was getting, when everybody was getting their license, and it was always like you figured out the exact first day you could get your license, which is just bizarre to me now that kids are like, oh, I'll get my license whenever, like it's that to me blows my mind, because I was literally counting down to the days to
be able to drive.
Yeah, when's the first day I can legally drive. But it didn't matter what it was, man. You could have given me a souped up jalopy, and I was like, I don't care, because I can drive it. But now it's it's different. You don't want to look like a fool in your car.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. See, like I remember that station wagon. It would you'd get to like 55 or 60 on a highway, and it would start shaking.
Yeah.
Oh, it was bad. Yeah.
It's because it had a 4-cylinder engine.
And you were pushing like 60 miles per hour. Yeah.
It had a cassette player in it still.
Okay, I will say this, right? I'm a huge fan of the way station wagons are. Like I'm a fan of the way those cars are built, right? Because it's like a sedan, but it's also like an SUV at the same time.
You talking about the classic station wagons? Like
okay,
the way back.
Yeah. So wait, Tony, what was the station wagon that you owned? What was that called?
I think it was a Saturn. I don't know that it had a name.
The Saturn Shaggin' Wagon.
Shaggin' wagon. That's what it was.
Yeah. I owned a Saturn for a while.
SW2. This is.
Yeah, the Saturns didn't have cool names. They were like Teslas. They only had like numbers.
Just look up. Yeah, Saturn station wagon teal.
That's what I had. It was teal.
It was teal. Freaking! It got crank windows. Like the whole deal, man. It was good.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Was your shifter on the steering wheel? Like, is that how you change gear?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was.
Okay, so with that being said, right, you had a full like front row seat. There's nothing in the middle. Right, there's no separation between like.
No, it wasn't a bench seat. It was bucket seats in the front. It was normal.
Oh, it was bucket seats. I thought it would be like
you had an armrest. I mean, you still had an armrest and usually a bucket to throw stuff in. Center console. That's where I kept my tapes. I had a box of cassette tapes when I moved down to Florida.
Okay, yeah.
They would.
I just had to go buy a new cassette player this weekend because the one
first of all, where'd you get it?
Yeah,
Facebook Marketplace. My parents had brought down two, and they're the old like. The ones you'd find in school, Brian. It's got the cassette and the speaker all built into the same flat unit. The speaker didn't work. The one I've been using, and it didn't eat my tape, but the mechanism that goes into the tape to play it wouldn't retract.
You're like, that's gonna eat my tape.
I'm like, son of a gun. So I found a guy selling a same looking system on Facebook for $20 that I had to go pick up. Because I just brought down, I just got new cassettes at my parents' house this weekend. I'm like, I just got Samantha Fox. I got Def Leppard Pyromania. I got a Garth Brooks album on cassette. Like, I got to listen to my tapes, and now I can't. I was mad.
Dude, cassettes sound horrible. I love that I love that you have Def Leppard though. Yeah, no, I mean that's amazing. It's you can clean them with alcohol, rubbing alcohol will make them sound a little better, but not really. But yeah,
that's not the point of a tape, Brian.
No.
It's like watching it's the same reason people collect VHS.
Yeah.
It's the aesthetic. Same thing. We were on a road trip in Virginia. We were just in the middle of nowhere, and I just want to see what's going on in the AM stations. And I just turned my music off and scanned through the AM. No, there was some good stuff on there.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if there was any the reason I thought of it because traffic sucked. And I went, surely there's a traffic station here telling me what the heck's going on. Instead, I just got to enjoy, there was a couple jazz stations and some classical stuff. I was like, oh man, it's great. It's awesome.
I mean, but then the commercials, that's my biggest problem with radio is like, if you get something you like, but then you've got commercials and I just cannot sit through commercials.
Yeah, but not nearly as much on an AM station.
Yeah, I suppose.
The best is when you start scanning through them and you're like, oh, they're like, maybe you get a car auction. Speaking of cars, maybe there's a car auction going on the AM station. You're like, dang, I'll sit and listen to this for 5 minutes.
Almost get it. Always a Spanish.
You just hear
station.
the auctioneer going crazy the whole time. Like, man, this is kind of a good beat. Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys know how crazy it is that I've never owned a car with a cassette player in it?
Well, you're 20. How old are you? I never aged you guys.
Now.
You guys, okay, you're 27 now because in my mind, you guys are still the same age as when I met you.
21 years old.
Did I meet you when you were 21?
Yeah, I think so.
That is
21,
insane.
22. Yeah, something like around there. Yeah.
That is insane.
You met me in February of 22, so that would have been before I turned 23, I believe.
Okay, so I met you 22. I met you just slightly older than my oldest daughter is right now. That's crazy right? to me.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
What I was gonna say was I never had cassette player in my car, but my first car had a really cool feature where you can slide in a CD, and where the command center is, whatever. You put in the CD there. But what else it has was really cool was if you go into the back of the car, you open up the trunk, you can put 7 additional discs.
You had the carousel, or did you have the magazine slot? Was it a carousel, or did you have to load them into like a cartridge?
No, it was a carousel type thing. I think you could load 7 discs in, and you could play them all from the front, which I thought was so cool.
Yeah, no, I remember that. Neat. Oh, wow. That was high end. That was super high end. It's funny. I think I've told you guys I think my daughter's 16th birthday, my youngest daughter, she was like on a quest and wanted an old component stereo.
Oh,
So my wife and I went about hitting the thrift stores and various places to put together a component stereo. I, admittedly had a lot of the portions, like I had the amp, and then she has from top to bottom a 5 carousel changer. And then, a dual cassette tape deck, and then the amplifier, and then the record player. And then I was even able to find an RCA cable to USB-C, so she can do aux in. So she literally has every possible way to play media on there. The funny thing, what am I missing?
Oh, you got to get an 8-track.
8-track?
I've got a couple 8-tracks that I cannot play.
Oh man, my parents had an 8-track. I mean, I listened to like my parents' Bee Gees 8-tracks. I remember that as a kid. But the funny thing though, like when my daughter will put in a CD, the amount of time in between songs, putting the thing in before the music starts playing is just crazy. It's seconds. Who's got that time to waste,
But at the same time, like Reliant K was notorious, in my opinion, for hiding bonus tracks.
Sometimes I would say everybody in the 90s was, but that's true. But that's good. That's cool though.
Most of them were what you would think of. It's a very long last track that you got to sit through a lot of silence for. But one of their albums had 15 seconds something at the beginning of the first track.
The pre-track, yes.
And I've never been able to find it anywhere except on the CD. That's the only place I know that I can listen to it.
Because you got to go back. You have to.
So
okay,
Winston, you put in the CD,
no
and normally it starts at 0 and starts playing your first track.
And then
you could actually press and hold the back button to rewind into the negative numbers of that first track.
What?
And they stuff there.
No way. That is so sick. That is so cool. I didn't know that was a thing at all.
Yeah, but you could only do it on the CD players that would count up and that had the ability to go back, and do a track, do it second by second on the things. Yeah, the hidden pre-track was always clever.
Right.
Yeah, Nirvana, I feel, at least in my consciousness, were big on it. Like when Nevermind came out, there was a hidden track that I think after the last song, I don't know how many seconds or minutes went by, and then if you left it playing, then another song would come on. And it was just kind of them just banging out noise. But then, yeah, that was a big thing in the 90s where you'd have the hidden track. I know we've talked about this, but I don't think we talked about it much, and it was probably early on. But then it became a thing.
Yeah.
I know Tool had some weird ones that were funny. I think Dave Matthews did. Dave Matthews imitated the. So if we go all the way back to the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band, after the album ended, they put this weird thing that if it's got stuck, it would just be a loop. Like at the end of like once the record went all the way into the innermost circle, and it would just go on this weird loop of this like weird sound collage. They were I think the pioneers of that. And then and then in the 90s, people kind of started doing similar things and hiding the tracks in the CDs. But I don't know, physical media is making a comeback, but I don't know how big.
I did the same. Did I tell you like on my high school when I did an album, like
you
some
had
of
a hidden track?
some of my recordings of songs that I had written, the last track on it was the same. It was just a long track, and at the end it was just me yelling at my buddy whose house I was at. and singing funny. Don't Stop Believing. Yeah.
No, that's funny.
That's funny and appropriate.
Yeah.
And then yeah, my band, the first song on our album was called Bonus Track that's right.
You told me that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, it was a big thing, and it was kind of funny. But yeah, now all that's lost, and it was amusing. There was one band, Mo had one where it was just frogs and like a bog at night. I remember one time we were coming home from like partying downtown, and then I think we forgot. I think we were talking and forgot it was on, and then literally pulled in to be home, and then all of a sudden these frogs start croaking really loud. We're like, "What the hell is going on?" And it was a hidden track on the Mo CD.
That's called a field recording.
Yes, it was. It was so weird, but. I don't know. That's what I miss about music is the more interactive nature, or the more, I don't know, tangible nature of it. It meant more, I guess. I don't know.
What I do hate is when people put like police sirens in their like songs.
Police sirens should never be in. Yeah,
or gunshot, like something that shouldn't be in the music. Yeah, I agree.
Hold on. Speaking of gunshots, there's I don't know if you guys seen this. If you go on YouTube and look up like sleep ASMR, there are like 12-hour long sleep ASMR videos.
Oh,
and
man,
some guy had made it his point to where it's like 8-hour deep, and he'll put in like somebody getting robbed noise and then gunshot and a woman screaming, and I think it's the funniest joke you could ever play on a person. Like I think it's so funny.
I don't know. I can. On one hand, I can see the hilarity in that, but on the other hand, that's not cool, man.
I don't think it would be cool if it happened to me. But
exactly. Yeah.
But it's the funniest thing that could ever happen to somebody that watches sleep ASMR videos.
Somebody else.
Yeah. But it's like, why would anyone put on sleep ASMR?
A lot of people have trouble sleeping, man.
That's fair.
I listen to sleep music to fall asleep.
I don't
mine
listen.
Turns off, but
okay. See, I don't know. I'm weird about it. Sometimes I listen to like some kind of slow jazz to sleep, but what I found to help me sleep the best is rain noise.
Rain is nice.
So I use like Alexa, and I have her like play a little rain noise every time before I go to bed, and it's the Alexa stop. I saw it glowed up, so that's why. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's the best thing that like you can listen to when you go to sleep, and it's so nice. I know crackling like fireplace noise.
I was gonna say, so back in college, that's what I used to do. I had a site that I would fall asleep to, and you could mix your own stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I would just make like a dreamscape, for lack of a better word, where it was just like it was a little stream, a little babbling brook, and a campfire and some rain. Yeah.
It's raining, but Tony's got a fire crackling.
Yeah, you know what mine was?
Sleeping outside with the rain coming down. Man,
yeah, I used to have I used to have a website like that too. I can't remember the website anymore, but mine was sort of like yours. I didn't do babbling brook. I did ocean waves and crackling wood. So it's like I'm like stranded on an island, and now I'm sleeping on the beach. You know, some castaway stuff.
I was gonna say he snuggles with his volleyball.
Exactly. Me and Wilson. Yeah, that's it.
But my problem, if you on the iPhone, they have that. If you go under accessibility, they have a handful of those. Here's my problem with that. I actually tried to use that recently. and I went for it was either the rain or the babbling brook or something.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear when the loop restarts.
Because it's
see,
not a smooth loop.
Yeah.
Yes. And I can't do it. I can't do it. Then my brain
That's-
just locks in on that pattern, and I'm like, I hear when it starts over, and I can't do
Yeah.
it.
But that's like you hyper focus on that because if I'm ready to sleep, then I'm not even gonna try to pay attention because that happened all the time with the Alexa one because the track is only like 3 minute long, so
And then
it loops very quickly.
And you hear where it loops? Yeah, see?
Yeah, because it's especially for the rain one, it'll stop raining and then it'll picks up rain again. So
Come
it's
on,
like,
man.
it's so bad. Yeah,
Like if I'm the person in charge of producing those, I would know that like the people, like that my
you
brain
break the immersion, right?
yeah. And I can't not hear it, and then that's all I hear. I like focus on that.
Brian keep looking out his window. I think his neighbors are filming a porno again or throwing a party.
No. So the people that I don't know if I've talked about that on here that were filming a porno in the house next
you
door.
did.
But,
that's why I know about it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're not talking. Well, I guess we don't talk as much off here anymore. But no, there's people that live next to the house next to me that are redoing their house, and so they've actually rented the house next to me to live in while they're having work done on their house.
That's fun. Yeah, that's so weird.
Like, man, you're paying a shit ton of money to get your house redone, and you're paying for rent. But I get it. I mean, it's like a full blown overhaul of the house.
Right.
So there's like, so me being distracted is like cars slow rolling out there. Like
I do hear like construction noise in the back. I was like, I didn't know if it was some like I don't know.
No, that's the laundry that you probably hear.
Okay.
Am I ruining the recording like your shitty cable?
No. Is it still doing that? Is it still doing it? There's no way it's still doing it. That's
absolutely, Tony. I was gonna say, come on, Tony,
doing it.
Damn it.
Tony hears it. Tony absolutely.
Listen, it's driving me nuts. I'm just trying to be quiet about it.
We let it go. We've gotten emails from Uzbekistan, Transjurkistan, Kraxmanistan.
Do we want to? So we've got some time left here. I want to throw a couple of these ideas past you guys, like I mentioned before.
Hold on, before you go on, I just now noticed we all have Smiles in our names now. I didn't see Brian's name until just now, but Smiles Davis. Okay. That's kind of funny. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
I changed mine. I had a different one when I started, but I wanted to belong.
Yeah, no, that's what I did. I saw Tony's, and then I changed it to Smiling Friend. And then
do you know who Guy Smiley is?
I made him look it up.
He made me look it up.
Okay.
I don't know who Smiles Davis is, though. Who is Miles Davis?
Take away the S.
Miles Davis, of course. That's funny. That's so funny.
I saw yours, and I was like, that was the first thing that came to mind.
Do you know what Smiling Friend is?
No.
Ah, man. Okay, your kid would know Smiling Friend for sure. It's an animated TV show on Adult Swim that's really popular with the kids right now, or it was. It stopped. They stopped making it, but yeah.
Or have you aged out? I mean, you know. Oh, okay. I've got a bit. Sorry, Tony. I know it's funny. As soon as Tony's ready to go on, I'm like, I also have this one thing.
Yeah.
This is. I don't know that this fully qualifies as an unk check. But I've seen it pop up a couple of times that I noted it down and didn't click on any of the articles to explain it to me because I've got some resources here that I'd like to to talk to. Micro cheating.
Don't know that one. That's new to me.
I don't know. Not interested.
Yeah,
Okay,
don't know. Not
okay.
interested. Yeah.
Also, like a happily married man, I'm like, nah, I don't need to look up micro cheating to see what the hell that even is. But
I'm just gonna assume that it means you're not cheating the whole way. You're just microing. It's like microdosing, but you're micro cheating.
I'm familiar with that, but but in the cheating sense of it, I imagine it had to do with online interactions. Having young daughters, I've seen how young men react these days to what I would consider completely innocent interactions between people. But if you like somebody else's story, that could be considered
micro cheating.
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
But I'm assuming. But based on what I saw within a thing here, where like there were people had feelings about liking someone else's story, and I was like, is that insecurity or is that actually how everybody operates these days?
To be fair, the way men operate these days, before you slide into somebody's DM, you would like their story first. So it's almost like warming up your shot. You know what I mean? So I could see why.
Okay.
I could see why. It's
taken the wrong
way.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Tony,
my wife is watching right now, so she's not going to be surprised if this shows up in my history. Common examples.
Oh, okay.
Secretive messaging,
Well, that's
No, well,
that's not micro.
yeah,
That's obvious.
That's
Yeah,
maxing.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I'm just
hang on. Let me go back to that too, Winston. You said maxing. Let me get back to that, but I want to hear. Keep going, Tony.
digital flirting.
What is
So it's not in real life. It's not in real life.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't matter. You're still flirting,
Yeah,
right?
I know.
Yeah.
Hiding availability. So like downplaying your relationship status to strangers.
Okay, sure.
See, these sound like
These
these are
just
not
sound
micro
like-
actions.
yeah.
These seem like
These are just infidelities.
Yeah, just full blown. Emotional outsourcing, like confiding in a coworker or ex about your fears and relationship problems instead of talking to your partner.
I guess.
if you bring in your ex and you're talking about your relationship,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. The last one just says inappropriate boundaries, like taking off your wedding ring at a bar. No, that's just cheating. You're back
That's
to
just
cheating.
cheating.
These are, you're right. These are micro. They're just
Micro cheating, sleeping with another person that is not your partner. Like,
No,
just once.
First of all,
just
Tony,
once. Yeah.
are you reading from the AI overlords? I think, I don't.
okay.
Yeah, all
I
of
don't
those-
have. We're limited on time here. I don't have time to go do
Okay,
full
sorry.
blown.
Yeah.
research
Well,
here.
I think all of those shown by Winston and I's reaction no, Winston and me and Winston,
Winston
all of
and
us, all of us.
Yeah.
Charleston and Norm's reactions to these things, I think are absolutely cheating.
See, but do we see it that way because I'm now Unc? Or is it like if we were to ask an 18-year-old right now,
What's
If that's-
micro cheating?
yeah.
Well, I think you redeemed yourself in the fact that you said, what did you say? Liking someone's story is like warming up before you slide into their DMs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. At least that's what my friend does. That's
Tony,
what I use.
So
you
like
were-
this article is saying, hey, like logging into a dating app to see what's available, and I'm going,
Well, like,
that's
what the
not,
fuck?
that's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, these-
cheating. It's
Yeah, I
just,
was gonna
that's
say
just
these
what
seems
it
very
is.
obvious. There's
Yeah.
no micro about this. I mean, I guess if you're
Like
just
you
looking at
haven't
the-
entered a relationship with somebody else.
You
so
have
that's
an
why it's
Ashley
being
Madison
considered this,
account,
but
and
I,
that is-
right.
I don't care. That's
Okay, so Tony, you started dating your wife prior to the advent of sliding into DMs, right?
yes.
Okay. All right. So
Tony was
Winston-
passing notes to his wife.
Hey
too.
man, he's been married. How many years? How long have you been married now?
11 years.
11 years. So I would say that Tony's method was just fine. But
To be fair, I did meet my girlfriend by sliding into her DM, so it's like
well, and then that's why I'm trying.
I'm
to,
a product of my own time, right?
and that's fine, and that's
Yeah.
why I'm asking these things, and
Yeah.
not to shame or ridicule, but
Yeah.
to understand what is assumed navigating the new digital landscape.
Yeah.
You know,
I think dating now, like if I was single, I would think that dating right now would be hell, like actual hell.
I've got friends who are dating that tell
yeah.
me exactly that.
well, I've got a 21-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old daughter dating, and let me tell you, I don't understand what's wrong with young men these days. But that's a whole nother podcast of like just the stuff I've witnessed and how people behave and like how things are taken.
Right.
Is just mind blowing.
It's
Do
crazy.
you like a story? And then you slide into the DMs because at least you're not a stranger at that point. You're like, hey, I'm the one who likes
Oh,
your
you gotta
content.
light a few story. You can't just do it in one day. I wouldn't do it in one day. I think that's bad. That's terrible technique right there.
Microdose liking? Is that how it
Yeah,
works?
that's it. We're micro crushing, you know what I mean?
Okay. And that's fine.
And
you
I'm
know,
coining that term now. That's
there you
it.
go.
We're-
All
yeah.
right, micro crushing. I like
Yeah,
it. I
that's
like
it,
it because
yeah.
that doesn't micro cheating sounds weird. Micro crushing, I like that. That's good.
Is micro crushing considered micro cheating?
I don't know. You just said you coined the word, so I don't even know if it's a thing yet.
Oh.
But while we're here, I don't want to dwell on this, but the freaking maxing of everything.
Out of hand.
Yeah, we are now at another Watergate scenario where people are too freaking.
Just putting the word gate on everything, right?
Yes. Yes, token maxing is the one I've been seeing nonstop
Token
about people.
max-
Yeah,
Oh,
token
AI
using it.
tokens.
Yes, I'm like, come on.
Oh, I
man.
was hoping it was JRR.
Oh, JRR token max.
I was hoping it was, yeah. Thank you.
That's funny. Yeah, I've been reading
In
a lot
that
of
case,
Lord of
my
Rings.
wife might be token maxing.
Yeah,
There you go.
I
That's
did
fine.
see her story
That's fine.
recently. She is token maxing.
We just had friends over for a Lord of the Rings game day, so I might also be token maxing.
That's funny.
She's spelling it wrong. It's
Yeah.
TOL.
Yeah. I love throwing the word maxing at the end of everything. I think it's so funny. It's
I think
unironic.
this is half of our episode name.
Yeah.
Is Tolkien-maxxing.
Tolkien-maxxing. We're podcast maxing right now. You know what I mean?
Tolkien-maxxing. It's Watergate all over again, man. I get it, but stop. It's too freaking lazy to just. I mean, I don't know. One hand, is it lazy or does it immediately identify what we're talking about? I don't know.
Say what you will about clavicular, but he impacted our generation.
Was he the maxer? I mean, because
he popularized it. Yeah,
he coined looks maxing. All right.
He coined look maxing, gesture maxing.
Well, I think it was a comment that coined gesture maxing because he was getting gesture maxed.
Yeah. And cortisol spike or whatever, which I think is so stupid. But anyway,
I haven't watched a lot of TV, but if TJ Maxx is not capitalizing on this, they're missing
TJ Maxx.
Yeah. I mean, they're seriously missing the boat. Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna go back to this before we run out of time. This is going to be our June episode, so we are full into summer at this point in time. Then I wanted to see if we wanted to do another media something.
Okay.
I thought maybe it would be fun to do the best summer playlist. Like each of us pick a couple songs.
There you go. And then the
summer playlist.
Talk about the song of the summer.
We've done some movie stuff, but maybe we do something with movies. We've done birth year music. Maybe we do birth year movies, or we do a summer movie playlist.
I will say the Most Decades playlist was a fantastic listen. I enjoyed that.
I would say I don't know if I can get on the birth year movie because again I don't watch old movies that much. So
dude, a lot of cool stuff came out.
Is that what you're saying?
1999, man. A lot of cool stuff came out in 99.
99's episode 1, man. You got one just in the bag. 99 was a good year.
Movies
for movies
from 1999.
Well, don't look it up now. You're gonna ruin the whole concept. Just wait. Hold on.
All right, fair enough.
My other thought was if we wanted to do something now, that way people have something to listen to for the summer. If we want to do a little something, what are you two's primary music apps or ways that you listen to music?
I'm on Apple Music and solely Apple Music only.
Same. However, I think Tony's asking about where do you. So
no, that's fine.
Okay. Do you listen? Like, I will curate a playlist. I say that, but I don't really mean that because I don't actually make the playlist. I am different in that, like, the music that I download to my phone and have in my music is just stuff I've added. So I've curated what my hopper is pulling from.
Okay. Because what I would like to do is go to and mine's the same. So most of the music that I would listen to is downloaded on my phone.
Yeah.
So I would just listen through the music app.
Yeah.
How do you say you're old without saying you're old?
Yeah, I know. I want to go to each of our preferred music apps, set it to random. So it's pulling stuff that
that's
your
fun.
music.
Oh gosh.
And
how do you
just
set
go
that to random?
What's that?
How do you set something to random?
Shuffle.
Like in songs that we have added to our library?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And just see the first, you don't get to choose. It's the first 5 that service pulls for you.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to make a 15-song playlist based on what
I like that.
Based on what you listen to, but you don't get to choose.
But here's this
that's
is so
pretty
funny.
cool. I like
this
that.
This is so funny because because there's some stuff that comes up that, like, I'll throw stuff in my library and then forget about it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to hear it once and then it'll pop up. So this could be super embarrassing.
See, mine, I have an issue where instead of like just pulling one song or a few songs that I like from an album, I'll just add the whole album into my library so that I have a lot of like, because then it'll be weird, right? Like, would it count if it's like an interlude type song where it's like somebody speaking? I don't think
it's in your hopper. It's in your library.
But that shouldn't count because then it will be boring. Like, we're gonna basically have 14 songs instead of 15, where it's like it'll be somebody voicemail on an R&B song or something, and I don't want that, you know.
And no, that's the whole point where it's just like, hey,
but it's not a song. If it's just somebody speaking, it's not a song.
Okay, exclude interludes.
Okay, no interludes. Okay. Because there's interludes on here, so I don't want that.
Isn't there an interlude on The Chronic that talks about D's nuts?
Hey, did what's your name get at you yesterday? D's nuts.
Aw, shut up.
I think there is.
I have not listened to that full album.
You've not listened to The Chronic?
I have not. That's the Snoop Dogg album?
Oh,
or no, or is that Dr. Yeah, Dr. Dre.
Yeah, it's Dr. Dre. I know, but still.
I only know that one song from it.
Yeah.
I only know Nothing But a G Thing. Oh, there is a song called These Nuts on here.
It is. I know about these nuts.
You do?
When my other friend Tony and I had a radio show in college,
Yeah.
he would often introduce, we would play Nothing But a G Thing, the radio edit, but he would introduce it as Nothing But a Good Thing.
Yeah.
That was kind of the joke. But then it was one of those things like I do now as an old guy. I'm like, I'm not sure if people actually got that we were joking or if they think you
Yeah.
actually just don't know how to pronounce it. That's where I am, now. Like,
Right.
All right. We've got randomized summer playlist.
Why are you setting that up?
It's set up.
Question. Oh, well.
oh, so
quick
Winston,
question.
if these nuts comes up, I think we have to keep it though. So
Right. No, but I was gonna ask, do you guys like banana flavored stuff? Like, I love banana flavored like snacks. Like that's my favorite thing ever in life.
Whoa. How is that left
Pause.
field?
Big pause. Sorry,
That
I'm
was
eating a snack. I
crazy.
got hungry. I wanted a snack. Anyway.
music lists, random generator, D's nuts, banana flavored, artificial or otherwise.
If,
I do,
If
I
these
do.
nuts were banana flavored, I would love it.
Oh, that's another possible episode title.
Mhm.
If these nuts were banana flavored.
Mhm.
All right, Tony. So are we supposed to do this now?
I'm
you want to do this
getting mine
now?
ready right now. Yes.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, this okay. So I'm closing out everything. This could prove embarrassing for me. Well, embarrassing in the fact of like I have long accepted that there's if it comes up I'll discuss it. If not, I'll discuss it afterwards. Of like songs that I probably wouldn't bump normally, but would be like a guilty pleasure.
All right.
And so there's
What if
one
it's a
in there.
Vietnamese song?
It's coming up on your phone, right? I mean, that
Yeah.
could possibly, if we're riding in your car
Mm-hmm.
and we're cutting off people in traffic, not signaling,
Mhm,
and it's on shuffle, and
Yep.
it could come up, then I think
Then we're
Tony
listening
wants
to
it.
Okay, fair
I think
enough.
Tony wants
Oh
it.
boy. Oh boy. All right.
Hey, hold
Right,
on,
so
before,
Tony,
hold
I'm
on.
trying-
Before I say this, before we go on to this, I want to say my playlist did get nerfed because for a short period of time I swapped from being on Apple Music to Spotify for 6 months, and then when I came back, I lost my entire library. So this is not my full extended library. This is
Okay.
recent.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's what it is.
All right. Okay.
It's part of the fun of the game. And we
Yeah.
could do this. We could do this again. That's the fun of this is we can just
Right.
make another playlist another time. But
right. Hang on, Tony. I know in context and I've seen it, but Nerf, I've seen that popping up in articles now about
It's
things
Nerf or
getting
nothing.
nerfed. What does it mean?
You don't know what nerf means?
Does it mean just screwed?
No, it means like something is weakened.
yes,
Weakened, nerfed.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I mean like a Nerf football or a Nerf gun. It's not.
It's nerf or nothing.
If you were to Nerf a gun, you would make it basically into a toy. You've
I
weakened the
think
gun.
that's
Yeah.
disrespectful to Nerf, but okay.
Well, that's their whole. That was the whole thing. That was why they were popular because you could.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can
the
shoot
balls
people
were the
and-
first
yeah.
Nerf things because you play with them inside.
Yeah.
So they nerfed the basketball so you could play basketball inside.
Made it softer. Okay. All right. I
Yeah.
suppose I can. It's but I've seen it not capitalized. So
It's become a noun instead of a
a proper noun.
instead of a proper noun.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Um,
Winston, looks like Winston's up. We got
Winston, you're first.
what do we
Okay.
got? Winston, Brian, Tony.
All right. So I'm in library and then I just hit shuffle, right,
Yeah.
Brian?
Hit
Yeah.
shuffle?
I cleared
Okay.
mine out. I closed everything.
Oh, like
so
you
it's a
cleared
fresh-
your queue? and
No,
every-
no, I don't have a queue. I'm just pulling from the library.
Okay. All right. Well, let me hit
I
shuffle
didn't
from my
think this was going to
library.
be this difficult.
All right. My first song is a K-pop song from
Shocker.
it's an artist named Chaeyoung, and it's BF.
What's that stand for?
I'm assuming boyfriend.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
One word.
Come on,
Yeah, yeah.
Tony. Get your
Capital?
Korean correct.
No capital Y, no capital. There you
You
go.
mean the whole thing's not in
There
caps?
Jay Young.
No, it's just that. Yeah.
It's
So,
not
alright.
proper K-pop if it's not in all caps.
Exactly. All right. Am
Just
I
hit
going
next?
next?
You're just hitting next. and
Would
seeing
it
next.
be better? Hold on. Would it be better if Brian goes next? Okay. All right. My next song
It's not going to
is
change if I go next, but that's fine.
all right. It's a Vietnamese song. It's gonna be
Gonna have to spell it, I'm sure.
yeah, it's gonna be TINH
How do you say that?
then and then
Okay.
DAU.
How do you say
Okay. And then the artist name is Tang TANG, and then my Vietnamese name Yui DUY, and then his and then TAN. There you go. Okay.
All
Next
right.
up,
All
Pearl
right.
Jam, even flow.
Right, exactly. But the title of this song translates to first love. So
Okay.
that's what that means. All right.
Is that K-pop or is that Vietnamese?
That is
pop?
Vietnamese.
Is it pop?
I'm assuming it's pop. I haven't heard that song in a long time. It's one of those situations like yours where I kind of just add things. I don't know if
Yeah.
this could have been an accidental ad because I'm
Yeah.
all right. Let me explain why. There's a star right here.
Yeah.
That means that song was favorited, and sometime my car would automatically favorite things that I didn't intentionally do. So this could be one of those that's why it got added. But anyway,
Brian, does that count as world music?
I suppose.
world music.
We'll go ahead to keep going. Number 3.
All right, now we got
This is explaining world music at this point.
She is Korean, but she sings in English.
Tony was writing she's Korean.
Yeah, Sabotage.
Sung by the Beastie Boys.
Sabotage with a O. There you go.
Sabotage.
I can't
And
spell.
her name is Hyejin, Hyejin. All
Okay,
right.
interesting.
Okay. I'm hoping one of these Twice song would come up on here. Oh
What's
man.
Twice is
Okay.
have it on there?
This one is he's Vietnamese American. Requiem
For a Dream.
UIEM. There you go. And then the artist name is Keshi. Ke.
Oh yeah, you saw him in concert.
Yeah, I did see him in concert. One
Like
of my
this,
favorite-
Keshi?
Yes, correct. All right, my last song will be very nice. A K-pop song. Iffy, IFFY. Yeah, do that twice.
Twice!
Is it by Twice?
No, it is by Le Sserafim.
Ah.
And this is a rather new song. This came out 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so Winston, if I'm new to the K-pop game, are these a good representation of? I know they're not all Korean.
So Chaeyoung, the very first artist, is a member of Twice. So technically, Twice is on
I thought
here.
I recognized that name.
So she is the second youngest. She's my age. She's the same age as me, but she's part of Twice. And then Le Sserafim is the now second best or second most popular.
So don't start Twitter wars, man.
Since Twice and Blackpink, because they're the newer gen, but I would say they're rather popular right now. So I would say, yeah, those two would be good representation of K-pop.
And what you're listening to these days.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially the Le Sserafim song. Yeah.
Okay.
Would you say this is, I mean, again,
Can
you
I
didn't get to
swap
pick
out
it.
number 2? Like number 2 is really something that I don't even know. Like I really don't know that song.
Brian, do we switch it?
Give me a 6. Give me a
just
6.
the other thing.
Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
not giving you a
just because-
6, but we'll switch this one. Give me another song.
Okay.
Yeah, just for
Okay. This is good. This is a rap song. So this is Rather Lie by Playboy Cardi and The Weeknd.
Okay, that's
better. Cardi
Okay.
with a T, but that's
yeah.
okay.
The Weekend without
Weekend
vowels.
without a WEEK for weekend, but
ND.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Perfect.
Okay.
I'm happy with that. All right.
Okay. Would you say that's a strong representation of your music?
That is yes. That
Okay.
is as strong as it can get. You get a
Okay.
little bit of K-pop, a little bit of rap music, a little bit of R&B and pop. So I would say so. Yeah.
All right.
Brian?
This is funny. Who knows what's gonna happen? All right, here we go.
Even
We-
flow. Come on, Brian.
That is on my phone, I believe.
Yeah.
All right. We've got okay. See, I haven't started playing it by accident.
Nothing. It's all right.
It is
Silence.
Oh, you didn't hear anything?
No, we didn't hear
Noise
nothing.
gate's doing wonders.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Okay. I guess I'll follow Winston's format of saying the name of the song first by the band.
Yes.
Yellow Tigers by the band Mo. Now Mo is lowercase MOE with a period at the end.
Okay.
They this is off their latest album. So
Second
this-
mention of Mo this episode.
Yeah. This is a good tune though. Okay.
Welcome
this
to
is-
Mo.
Yeah. All right. Hitting the next. Who knows what's next? Oh, geez. Okay. We've got A Love Supreme Part 1 by John Coltrane.
John Coltrane.
Yeah. John Coltrane, a jazz great, played with Miles Davis, interestingly enough. So, yeah.
John
A Love Supreme Part 1, if we're getting
A
specific.
Love Supreme.
Yeah. Part 1, which is acknowledgement. But yeah, that's like the whole album
Yeah,
is it's like, I think it's broken into 4 pieces. And so this is like an 8-minute song or 7.5-minute song. But that's jazz. Okay. All right. Next up, we've got, Cannonball Embrace. And then in parentheses, hey, 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 which is always funny when you have a parenthetical attached to a song title, by Michael Logan, Logan. So that is, I've told you guys I work concerts up in Alpharetta, suburb of Atlanta on the weekends. This guy played there. I believe he's a Nashville singer-songwriter. And I guess this song struck me at the time, so I threw it into my library. Next we have Let's Go by Mike Gordon, who is the bass player of Fish. Now, this song in particular is off his solo album, but one summer when my brother and I went to the show, they played this song, and it was a jam. So that's on there. And last...
Gordon or
yes,
Dan?
Yeah, Gordon, O-O-N.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Last, we have Party at Your Mama's House, M-A-M-A, apostrophe S.
Party at Your Mama's House.
Yeah, by Widespread Panic.
I've heard that name before.
They are a Georgia jam band. So I would say that's not, I mean, that's funny because all of those are songs that would be representational of something that would happen. So that's pretty funny.
I'm at the same time embarrassed and so excited of mine because mine hits my spread so evenly.
Is it Journey?
But none of it's things that I would have picked, definitely.
Right, as a representation. What do we got?
So, for my love of the 80s, we have Express Yourself by Madonna.
No way.
Nice.
All right. For my love of anime, we have a song off of the Love Hina soundtrack.
No way. Oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy.
I'm fine every day.
Thought there was going to be some K-pop demon hunters popping up there.
Soundtrack?
Yeah, soundtrack. I guess I could just spell it correctly. For my love of Disney.
Oh man.
So many. So I could have had the old Epcot loop. I could have had so much good. We have the Humphrey Hop.
Which one is
What
this?
is the Humphrey Hop?
It is from one of their the wartime videos. It was after like Bambi and Fantasia and stuff. And before you started getting back into Cinderella and things, they had like The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad was an anthology film that had a bunch of stuff in it. So this is one of these shorts from one of the anthology films, I believe from Make Mine Music or Melody Time.
Right.
That's funny.
It's like, I believe this is kids at an old sock hop is what the short is about. Again, it's a decent song, not what I would have chosen.
Okay. But it's a Disney song, so that doesn't
It is a Disney song. Yeah. My phone's country pick is...
You do have a widespread here.
Is Tonight I Want to Cry by Keith Urban.
I think I've heard that song too.
And for my indie folk, we have got the Calamity song by the Decemberists.
All right.
Decemberists.
The Decemberists. One of my favorite bands, not my top pick from them.
Yeah, the Decemberists. If you run into any middle-aged dads, 100% guaranteed they like the Decemberists.
Yeah. I can't believe the spread on it.
That's really funny. I mean, that's pretty accurate.
None of these are my favorite songs by any of these people.
Yeah.
No, same here. Yeah, it's just.
I'm very lucky that I was able to get a Le Sserafim and Chaeyoung song on there. Like the rest are just like I'm praying. I don't know. I don't remember what they sound like. I know Rather Lie sound like.
I want to come back to this again. Maybe we do this once a quarter.
Yeah.
Just because it's fun. I'll get to listen to stuff that I wouldn't normally listen to.
Right.
And it's just great because it's like, this is my music, but I don't like this. If you listen to this, thank you. We appreciate your listenership as always. If you liked this, tell a friend. Rate and subscribe wherever you're listening to so you don't miss new episodes when we release them. If you want us to talk about something, show up in the chat. Talk more in the post show, but we do look at the chat as we go along. Or you can email us at podcastxyzxwyz@gmail.com. You can also visit us on Instagram, where I will post this picture of the playlist so you can follow it along, and eventually this playlist will end up on Spotify, despite none of us really liking that service. You can subscribe to our YouTube video, where I will probably cut this end portion so people will be able to watch this as well. Maybe I'll also post it on TikTok, because I haven't been on there for a while. We do have one though. Otherwise, come check out the merch store, the link dump, which is Winston's watch and listen list, and all of our other fun things at our home of the web. That is podcastxyz.podbean.com. And with that, we'll see everybody next time.
See you, everybody.